I think both of our number 2s are the same movie.
Are they? Oh, they are.
Yeah,
oh, okay,
so
cool.
we can actually lump this into one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't even know how to introduce this one. Just the title.
Jack and Jill.
That's the joke.
That's the
jokes. The jokes
there
are
you
supposed to,
go.
and it's not even a funny joke.
Ba-da-bum!
It's few movies make me angry when I'm watching it, and few comedies. Because like, okay, I can understand a bad comedy. It's a bad comedy. It's just you can't laugh at it.
Yeah,
like
I mean, like that's where your criticism ends. Is like it wasn't funny.
yeah, but like this movie is just like
this brought it to a new level.
yeah, like it's everything you hate. Everything you hate about Adam Sandler.
You stop, Reddy. You know all he wants to do is play Twister with your sister.
And the thing is, like, Adam Sandler can be funny. Adam Sandler can be a good actor. You know, Adam Sandler can do a lot of things. It's just, it's almost insulting that he chooses not to. I know he chooses not to. It's just, he wants to have a vacation with his friends. That's where Grown Ups comes in. That's where Just Go With It comes from. And it's especially where Jack and Jill is just, it's a commercial for Carnival Cruise Lines. It's
a commercial for Carnival Cruise Lines, Dunkin' Donuts, fucking Pepto-Bismol.
It's so bad. It's product placement.
The movie.
At its worst.
Product placement, the movie.
Because like you can have fun with product placement in your movie. Like look at Wayne's World or Josie and the Pussycats. Like
E.T. is one of the best examples of product placement. Like it straight up is like Reese's Pieces. Even aliens like it. But you know what? They don't be like, look. It's Reese's Pieces! Buy it!
You can have product placement and not have it be this fucking painful.
I read this thing online, and I didn't think it was true. Until I actually rewatched Jack and Jill, not on my own leisure.
Oh, I don't know.
Where it's literally a 2-minute shot of Jack and Jill watching a movie. Like, you're not watching the movie they're watching, you're watching them watch a movie. There are 6 Pepsi or Coke logos lined up perfectly in a line. I saw this online. I was like, no, that had to be photoshopped. No, it's in the movie.
It's atrocious. It's atrocious.
Bob? Huh? No. You're getting fatter, and your hair doesn't realize it needs to cover more face. Okay.
Like there's no marriage. There was no harmony with any of the jokes. Like it's hard to even pick out the jokes.
A good example of like them setting up something and never having it pay off is like there's this barbecue scene with this Mexican family, and the joke is this grandma keeps getting punched in the face and she keeps eating jalapenos to heal her.
They're chili peppers.
They're chili peppers.
They're chili, but they say jalapeno in the movie.
But like they heal her. They're like, oh, this will help her heal. It's like, okay, are we gonna get a payoff of that? Like, is she gonna like... Fuck, I would have settled for a fart joke. But the grandma never farted. Like, it's just like, that set up, and... Oh, now Jill's sick. Now Jill's sick of Mexican food. It's like, what? This movie fucks up fart jokes.
Where would a comedy show be without a few fart jokes?
It's like taking the joke out of the fart. It's like, fart jokes are supposed to be funny because it's like a very uncomfortable situation where someone's farting. Not when, oh, I'm in the bathroom. Fart. It's like,
you're making it sound funnier than that.
I'm sorry. I apologize for making this sound interesting, but
no, there's nothing interesting about this movie.
There really isn't any redeeming quality of this film.
Should we try to move on with our lives and get to our number 1
I think we've
picks?
talked about Jack and Jill for 10 minutes now, so let's move on.
Adam Sandler is.
Your sister and I grew up on the same streets. When I look at her, I see me. When I look at her, I see me too.
Jack and Jill.
Turn it off, please. Well, I have a film that I hate with a passion. Matt doesn't agree with me. He doesn't.
No, I don't.
Film is subjective, and that's one of the most amazing things about film is that people can like things that other people don't. It's the beauty of filmmaking. Why I love film so much is because everyone has their own favorites, and everyone has those films that they just do not like. But Matt and 98% of the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, you're out of those 3 times were not of my own free will. They were at film study class. And I've studied film. I'm like, you know what? Like, maybe there is something hidden within this movie that I'm just not getting. But I've seen it 3 times trying to find enjoyment out of this film, and it's not there. There are 2 good jokes in this entire movie. But everything else is this movie that I'm talking about. The movie that a lot of people are probably not going to agree with me with. Tootsie. Fucking Tootsie. Tootsie! Tootsie. Tootsie is a far shittier version of one of my favorite films, Some Like It Hot.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Some Like It Hot is an amazing film.
That is a good movie.
No.
I like Some Like It Hot.
Tootsie takes literal scenes from Some Like It Hot and just drop their pants and just shit right on it. They just shit right on Some Like It Hot. Okay. This movie has an amazing cast. I'm not gonna doubt this cast. You have fucking Dustin Hoffman. You have the chick from American Horror Story. You have freaking Bill Murray in your movie. Guess what? They don't utilize any of their talents. Like, you have Dustin Hoffman supposed to do drag. It's like, okay, that could be funny. It's like, he doesn't convince anyone who is watching this movie. No one is convinced that that is a female. No one. But in the movie, it's like, oh, well, that's just an ugly chick. Okay. Oh, we gotta take advantage of this ugly chick. Oh, also gays are awful. Also, oh, women, they're treated like, they don't need to be treated any better way. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna cheat on my girlfriend and pretend to be a chick so I can have a sleepover at another girl's house, so I can sleep in the same bed with her and spoon with her, and be like, oh, I'm getting away with this because I'm acting like a chick. Oh my fucking god, that asshole! And this is another example of an asshole main character that is totally irredeemable, that doesn't do shit to try to redeem himself other than coming out, I'm a man! I'm a man! It's like, okay? And he gets no repercussions for it. He gets work after this. He gets to lead a show, and he gets the girl at the end. Like Good Luck Chuck.
Like Mrs. Doubtfire. You just described Mrs. Doubtfire exactly.
That was Jeremy, by the way.
He literally decides to dress like a woman so he can steal a job from another girl. That was the entire point of him becoming Tootsie.
Okay.
It's just because he's an asshole who can't get work because no one wants to work with an asshole.
Let me get a word.
Okay, I'm gonna take a breath. You go.
I've seen this movie maybe once. I won't argue it's a great movie. It's not a great movie. Like, but I don't think it's all that bad. Like, I think
on the surface it's not bad. Like, it's one of those, like, if you watch just like, yeah, it's just a regular comedy.
It's all I see, though.
Yes, and that's what everyone sees, and that's why everyone looks at it with a blind eye. Oh, it's just a comedy. There's so much bad in this movie, like, under the skin, that just makes me sick to my stomach. And don't get me wrong, I want to like this film. I want to understand why this is considered to be like...
I'm not telling you to like it, because I don't
like I want to. I like the cast. Dustin Hoffman is one of my favorite actors of all time. Like, and every time I watch this film, I want to punch him in the face. I'm like, no, you're Rain Man. You're Hook. You were my hero growing up.
You're trying to seduce me.
It makes me upset, and it makes me feel like I just don't get film. It makes me literally question my own sanity. That's what this movie's done to me. It literally makes me question my own self-will.
That is one nutty hospital.
You got any more you gotta say, or want to move on?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
My number one pick for the movie that I hate, just absolutely hate. I feel sick to my stomach watching this movie. I am insulted watching this movie. And I wasn't even fucking involved. I'm talking about Michael Bay's very own Titanic, which is Pearl Harbor. This movie hurts. Growing up, I absolutely loved learning about, World War II. Just in general. Like,
it has fascinating stories.
It's very
within
fascinating.
Itself. Like
Yeah.
it's something that many directors have been able to take and just incorporate so much humanity and so much realism into their own
Schindler's
movies.
List.
Schindler's List.
Tora Tora Tora.
Frickin' Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Arguably, Spielberg is the best person to do World War II movies, but we're not talking about Spielberg here.
No,
we're talking about Bay.
We're talking about Bay and his good friend Bruckheimer. Oh my god! And
now let me get this straight. Let me just say this straight out. I actually don't hate Michael Bay or Jerry Bruckheimer. Armageddon is one of my biggest guilty pleasures. It's something I actually enjoy watching.
I don't love it. I don't hate it.
Don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep.
And you can't deny The Rock and Bad Boys.
Okay.
The Rock and Bad Boys are good films. You can't say that they're not, so you can't say Michael Bay is incapable of making a good movie.
I don't hate Michael Bay either. I hate his more recent movies. No, let's talk about this fucking movie, though.
Can we not?
No, it gets so much wrong, and it claims to be like a commemorative, here, we're gonna make this movie for you guys. And that's what this fucking DVD cover is trying to get across here. Ben Affleck at his worst, I mean, maybe besides Gigli, freaking, I think it's Kate Beckinsale, awful.
Need you like Ben Affleck needs acting school. He was terrible in that film.
This is just a perfect example. Ben Affleck's good when he's with talented people.
Or if he does it himself.
Yeah. He's
Argo,
talented. That's
Town,
the thing.
Great movies. But this, Gone Girl, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
But this fucking movie, something that insults me almost, there's two things. One is the Japanese firing on the hospitals. They did not do that.
Yeah.
That is not something that they would ever do, because it's an honor thing. And they even say this. And we even say this. No, they never did it. Bay was just well, it'll add some drama. Those nurses at the beginning. Those nurses at the beginning of the movie. You guys like those nurses, right? Let's have one of them die. They'll have a connection there. And kind of jumping off of that, the other thing that the attack was way too long. I mean, it's kind of a spectacle.
And I can understand if you're wanting to tell the story of these people who were actually there and all that.
Well, they're brushed aside for fictional people.
Not only are the main characters of this movie fictional, other than Cuba Gooding Jr., he was the only actual person. Not only are the characters fake, they're not real people. They weren't even there.
Yeah. No.
They weren't even there when it happened. While they were, while Pearl Harbor was happening and Tom Sizemore was shooting down planes with a shotgun, which I will say is one of the only redeeming qualities of this film, is seeing Tom Sizemore shoot down a plane with a shotgun.
A good redeeming quality of this movie is Dan Aykroyd, actually.
Dan Aykroyd and the president.
John Boyd. Yeah.
Don't tell me it can't be done.
That was badass in the worst way. But no, it's the characters aren't even real, and they're not likable, because Jack and Rose, they weren't real.
No,
but arguably I like them. I like Jack. I like Titanic. The secondary characters are real people, and they interact how they actually did.
Yeah.
Or from all the information that we know, this movie doesn't even fucking try. Watch the making of this movie. Michael Bay goes, all right, so how did this happen? And the actual people who were there were like, this is how it happened, this is why it was, this is why it was a disaster. And then he goes, okay, well, we're going to cut that away, we're going to do explosions, we're going to use things that don't even exist yet. Oh my god, it's insulting. It's flat out insulting.
Just one more thing, in comparison to Titanic.
Yeah.
Titanic used the Titanic, ship sinking because of an iceberg. That's symbolism for a relationship. It's like literally their ship was sinking. like their relationship was like sinking because like they were going to be torn apart anyways, and it was like sort of like playing off of the story of the Titanic.
And they did a good job.
While adding a relationship to this movie has no symbolism whatsoever on Pearl Harbor because like there is no symbolism on Pearl Harbor. It's just
babe, you shoot me down like a Japanese plane. That's it. That's all I can get, and that doesn't even make any sense.
No, is that the line in the movie?
No, I
I wouldn't put it past him.
if that happens, I might respect this movie.
Like push it so far that it becomes a parody.
Yeah, they went balls deep if they did that. No.
Pearl Harbor sucked. Just a little bit more than I miss you.
This has been a sad, sad last 20 minutes. This has been like, I'm sad. I want to go watch a good movie.
If you like the video, like, comment, share. Follow us on Twitter at Nostalgia League. Come see our shows. We do live shows every month. Our next one's to be announced. But other than that, that's it. Take care.
And welcome to the JaM.